This is a universe where everyone has to take a poop right just now.
Ever since the concept of time travel landed on the show, Brian and Stewie have treated us to incredible adventures through time and space. And today, we're gonna bring you our 10 favorite time travel adventures. Number 10. Native Americans ruling Quahog.
Thanks to you, the Indians killed all the white people and took over America. I mean, you're the one who's always saying never alter the past.
Oh, come on, Brian, let's be honest. I frequently alter the past.
Stewie's time machine and his bromance with Brian are like a comedy goldmine. When you mix them up, you get the best gags and moments in the show.
Brian, grab the return pad.
Get 'em, paleface!
They're gone. We can talk normal now.
With these two in play, any kind of reality goes. Like that one time when Stewie accidentally made Native Americans the rulers of the town. This new wild reality not only lets us meet the Native American Griffin family, but also opens the door to a flood of jokes at their expense. Some a bit edgier than others, but hey, it's all in the spirit of Family Guy. Even though it is a short ride and just a setup for the episode's main plot, we can confidently say it's one of the funniest time travel shenanigans our beloved duo has ever pulled off. Let's hope Stewie keeps bending his own time travel rules.
Well, I'm afraid our only hope is that perhaps the alternate Stewie in this universe has created his own time machine that we can use.
Well, let's hope so, because otherwise they're gonna kill us.
Yeah, or stick us on some kind of white people reservation.
Number 9. The Hookup Time Machine.
I'm Cindy. The only way I believe I'm pretty is if strangers have sex with me.
Well, maybe I could help fill you up with self-confidence.
Even though Stewie's the brains behind this whole time machine thing, Brian's pretty much the only other character who knows anything about it. And given Brian's, well, let's say unique personality, it was only a matter of time before he wanted to use it to fulfill his most primal instincts. Just watching him invite his dates to pivotal moments in human history just to get laid is as hilarious as it is offbeat. But seriously, could Brian have picked anything more fitting to his style? No, not a chance.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, there's a dog having sex with a woman.
And even though Brian's time-hopping escapades with his dates are just the tip of that iceberg in another even crazier storyline, we couldn't resist throwing it on the list. Way to go, Brian. Hope you managed to get away with it, man.
How romantic!
Yeah, sure, you know me.
Number 8. Back to the pilot.
There's one tennis ball out there that's even cooler because I peed on it. Buried it years ago. I just can't remember where.
We've said it once and we'll say it again. In this show, any excuse is a good excuse for an epic and twisted adventure. Even something as mundane as finding Brian's lost ball becomes this catalyst for our favorite duo's time-traveling escapade, all the way back to the pilot episode.
Stewie, I said no toys at the table.
Damn you, vile woman! You've impeded my work since the day I escaped from your wretched womb.
Watching them retrace their own steps and interact with their original, slightly sketchy selves isn't just original, but also a whole lot of fun.
Wait, what are they doing?
I don't know, they're just standing there like zombies.
And as usual, they manage to make a mess out of things and throw their carefully laid plans right out the window. This is yet another one of our friends' fantastic space-time journeys where they once again botch things up and naturally don't seem to learn from their mistakes, or perhaps, just perhaps, they figured out how to have a blast without wrecking the timeline.
Don't move!
Hold it! Freeze!
Stop!
Wait! No!
Oh, for God's sake, why? This is why!
Number 7. All for the sake of comedy.
What do you want to order? Oh, wait, let me guess. Him.
He got you, Stewie.
Time travel is incredibly delicate, and the slightest change can mess up our present forever. And although Stewie knows this all too well, he didn't hesitate for a second to use his prized time machine just to fire back at Brian with a joke. Can we blame him? After all, he's just a baby.
What do you want to order? Oh, wait, let me guess. Him.
He got you, Stewie.
If only I had a time machine, I could go back in time and have that comeback ready. Wait a minute, I do have a time machine.
But here's the kicker. Stewie's got a taste for these trips, and he wasn't going to let any chance, no matter how teeny, slip by without poking fun at poor Brian again and again. Classic Stewie, right?
What do you want to order? Oh, wait, let me guess. Him.
Really? Why would I order your ex-boyfriend?
He got you, Brian.
In the end, Brian figured out what was going on, and things got so crazy they broke the whole space-time continuum, leaving him floating in limbo. But you know what? Who can really take away the fun memories, right?
I am going to spend the rest of eternity chuckling at a joke that I am not going to share with you.
Number 6. British Stewie.
Watch it downstairs on the big TV. I want to watch my show! No!
Having a time machine has its perks. If life annoys you, just hop in and fix it, right? Who cares about rules, about not changing the past? When Stewie felt his family didn't appreciate him enough, he wasted no time in using that time machine to prevent his own birth.
I hate you! You always ruin everything! God, it's a family of idiots! I wish I was never born! Not tonight, Rupert. I'm much too upset.
During this time-traveling adventure, our little genius tried every trick in the book to keep his parents apart, thereby preventing his own existence. It made for some uproarious moments for the audience. Maybe not as fun for his parents, to be honest.
All right, Rupert. Prepare to time travel. Oh, and by the way, thanks for asking me if I wanted something from Subway too.
He succeeded. And you might think that's it, with Stewie and his new British family.
I'm British? All right.
But in Family Guy, things are never that simple. And he had to go through quite the ordeal to set things right again. This journey definitely earns its place on our list.
Almost there. Just a few more adjustments.
Stuart! What are you doing?
Number 5. The history lesson. Now, having a time machine right in your bedroom could be a game changer for all sorts of life's little challenges. Take, for example, the case of our lovable but academically challenged Chris, who's on the verge of flunking his history exam.
His only hope is his history final tomorrow. If he fails that, I'm afraid he'll have to repeat 9th grade.
This seems more like a phone call.
Of course, the way Stewie and Brian could help out with this is by taking him on this incredible time-traveling journey to experience the greatest events of humanity firsthand. At least until things spiraled out of control, as usual.
We'll just tell Chris he's dreaming because I don't want him to know about my time machine. You're dreaming.
Dreaming? Yay, no consequences!
Let's go back 6 minutes and try this again.
Our duo and their guest, Chris, found themselves on none other than the legendary Titanic in a race against the clock to save their lives, and in the process treat us to another mind-blowing space-time adventure that absolutely deserved a spot on this list.
If I'm such a moron, then how did I get on a fancy boat? See you later, douchebags!
Number 4. Fight for existence.
Well, the good news is my son died in a car bombing. The bad news is he borrowed my car.
Every die-hard Family Guy fan knows Bertram, the wicked half-brother of our beloved Stewie. And we all know he's got some seriously twisted plans when it comes to the youngest Griffin. It was no shocker when one day he tried to zap Stewie out of existence.
So, Stewie Griffin invented a time machine.
To stop this time-traveling nemesis, our dynamic duo jet off to Renaissance Italy and save a pretty darn famous ancestor of Stewie's, which would have caused him to cease to exist. Can you guess who?
Bertram!
Hello, Stewie.
Watching Brian and Stewie fight their existential threat is an epic showdown, using the genius inventions of none other than Leo da Vinci himself. This was too darn awesome to not make it on this list. Do you not agree?
That must be Leonardo da Vinci. Stewie, he looks just like you.
Number 3. Stewie and Stew.
Just look him in the eyes and simply shout, enough is enough is enough.
Now, with time travel firmly established in the series, it was just a matter of time before our beloved characters bumped into their alternate versions of themselves. Well, to be honest, our Stewie wasn't the one doing the time hopping this time. But the meetup between the two Stewies was too darn hilarious to pass up.
Oh, Daddy, I knew I'd find you. I'm not your father. I'm you.
Our Stewie's reaction, coming face to face with his future not-so-great self and his frantic attempts to help him to get his act together, fixing traumatic events in his life, spin a wonderfully intricate tale, full of those delicious paradoxes that time travel fans just gobble up.
Oh, Stu, my big boy.
Hello, Mother. She's still alive? What the hell, man?
This adventure is undeniably one of the show's most entertaining time travel escapades, featuring fantastic alternate versions of our wonderful Griffin family, and a classic race against the clock to make things right. It's an instant Family Guy classic.
Don't press that. Future 35-year-old virgin. Fran. Fran! What the devil?
Number 2, going backwards.
I don't know, man. I saw Meg leaving a minute ago going mwahahaha, but I don't know.
If there's one thing we've learned from movies, is to be careful with time travel because the tiniest tweak in the past can really mess up your present big time. And guess what? That's exactly what went down here when Brian used the time machine to up his dating game and reverse the direction of time.
What's happening to my time machine?
I don't know, man. I saw Meg leaving a minute ago going mwahahaha, but I don't know.
Dealing with this massive problem, Brian and Stewie treated us to some really funny, wild moments throughout the whole show.
You want to tell me about this?
See, I told you, it was Meg.
I mean, take your favorite Family Guy events like Peter's Brawls with Ernie the Giant Chicken playing out in reverse. It's a riot. With time ticking backward, the dynamic duo had to hustle, literally, to fix things before the little Griffin baby would zip back to where he came from just a few years ago. That's right, you got it, right into his mom's belly. Can you get more Family Guy than that? And number 1, across the multiverse.
Gosh, it's pretty intoxicating, isn't it?
I want to hear more music about pie.
Smells a lot better than I.
And one fine day, right at the start of the 8th season, the ultimate time travel escapade landed on our screens. Brian and Stewie's grand tour through none other than the multiverse. This concept flung open the gates to infinite possibilities. And let us tell you, it delivered big time.
Yabba dabba.
Rock, Peter?
Yes, Rock Lois?
That was wonderful rock sex we had last rock night.
Watching our beloved duo hop across various mind-bending realities was an absolute blast. The creativity of the show's writers made this episode an enduring memory. Seriously, who can forget when Brian and Stewie ventured into the Disney universe?
Oh, Stewie and Brian, you're just in time for pie.
Did somebody say pie?
A well-deserved top spot for this colossal adventure brought to us by our beloved time-traveling twosome, and a tip of the hat to the show's writers for their endless imagination.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to subscribe and like the video for more Family Guy content. Why don't you go ahead and check out Family Guy's 10 most disturbing jokes shown on your screen right now, because you know it's gonna be hilarious.